What's up, guys? This is Brandon.
And I'm Ashley.
And today we're going to talk about show etiquette.
Mm-hmm. So, before we get into it, we want to know, do you guys have show etiquette?
Do you have show etiquette?
If you don't know what show etiquette is, Brandon's going to tell you. And hopefully articulate it well.
So, show etiquette is when you guys have a show that you want to see, a series or whatever, you start watching it together. So, person A, person B, watch the show together. And you don't watch that show unless person A and person B are watching it together. That's show etiquette.
No. Okay. So that was an okay definition,
was perfect.
but it was not the correct definition. So there are rules and regulations to show etiquette.
Okay. What are they?
So if a show is really good, if you're A and you're B are watching it, and you guys both are equally into it, and you can tell, you can mutually decide that's a good show, then you give the person 48 hours to continue watching the show. And these are shows you can binge watch. We're not talking about like episodes.
What do you mean give them 48 hours?
So, okay, we're watching a show, right? And it's really good. And we're like, oh, this is really good. Let's watch another one. You can watch another one. Together. Mm-hmm. Or you both mutually decide to pause it and continue the next day.
Okay.
Right. So if it's a show that we're really into, we pause it but we didn't mutually agree that we would watch it in the next 48 hours.
So proper show etiquette. We watch Narcos, and Ashley told me, "Hey, check out Narcos. You got 9 episodes to watch." She was 10 episodes in already. You got 9 episodes to watch, and then once you get there, then we'll watch it together. Okay. So I sit down, watch episode 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 9, and then I'm like, Ashley, I'm ready to watch episode 10. And then I go to Netflix and I see that episode 10 has already been watched.
No, that's
that
not
episode, the first season was already done.
No, exactly. That's what he found. The first season was done, so he had to restart the season. I was already on season 2 when he decided to pick up on to get to episode 10.
So
this is what I'm talking about. This is where the etiquette is null and void. If you give somebody a show to watch and they spend less than a week and they haven't caught up, it's time for you to move on. Life keeps going.
It's messed up, ain't it?
So, my show etiquette may be a little different because A Million Little Things. Great show. Have you finished it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Great show. See how I asked her to finish it? This is why.
She saw me finish it.
Brandon saw the previews to this show. And initially he was like, Ashley, this is gonna be a good show. I was like, that show looks depressing. I'm not watching that. It is on ABC. I don't want.
Oh, there's a new season that started?
No, you said it was like they're off. Off air. Anyway, don't. Shh. Anyway, he's like, this is gonna be a great show. I was like, I'm not watching this show because it's depressing. It's about suicide. Who wants to watch that show? And so, neither one of us watched it. We didn't watch it together.
We didn't watch it. No.
And I was at work, and I was like, you know what? I need something to listen to and watch while I'm working because for some reason, I can't focus if I need to be multitasking in order to get things done. So I'm like, let me check out A Million Little Things. I get in episode 1, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. And I get in episode 2, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Episode 3 rolls around, I'm like, this is getting good. And then I had to go home, right? So about a week later, I was like, Brandon, have you checked out that show A Million Little Things? And he was like, wait, what? And I was like, it's a good show. So at first I told him I was only on like episode 4.
Right.
I hadn't really finished the season. Right.
So and there's only one season.
So I'm trying to like watch it with him, and I'm like, nah.
And she's falling asleep, so I'm like, she's not interested in this at all. And we were watching it on Netflix, so like she said, she went through the whole season. So once you finish the season, when you finish it, all of the episodes reach.
Okay, now you don't give away. You don't get permission to take away my pro tip. Pro tip, if you're ever watching something and don't want somebody to watch it, watch the entire series and it starts all over like you never saw it. Okay, continue. You're welcome.
So that's what we were doing, and I'm sitting here and we're like episode 3, episode 4, and she's falling asleep, and it's like, man, why is she not watching this? And then I found out that she watched it. That's bad etiquette.
It's not, because I was too vested,
like the whole season vested.
It was good too. So if you haven't watched it, watch A Million Little Things. That's a good show.
I think another one good etiquette thing would be to say, hey, you watch the first episode together and then say, okay, I'm not feeling it or I am feeling it. Person A, person B, we watch the first episode of the first season together and then it's like, okay, I like it I'm going to continue. Do you want to continue? You say yes or no. If you say no, that's fine. And
you know what I think is garbage about what he just said is I've learned recently in a marriage club group that my husband gives me 15 minutes. Like if we've already started the show and I'm not there in 15 minutes, he will watch the episode without me.
It's like watching the previews at a movie theater.
If you get
there late, you got 12 minutes to be there before the movie starts.
So his etiquette is null and void at this point because he's told me that if I'm not there in 15 minutes, he's starting and the train is leaving and he's watching it
like
without
you
me.
Just said.
No, but I've always been
upfront. Life moves on. But that's something we can do it from now on.
Let's be real. That's fine. We're gonna try to watch shows together. But here's the thing with Brandon. He's like his sleep pattern is weird. Like it's not like a normal person's. So like whereas somebody will be asleep at like 3:00 in the morning, he'll be awake and can watch things. I, on the other hand, go to sleep at a reasonable time.
What time is it right now?
That doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, so binge-worthy shows on Netflix. And shout out to everyone that owns a Netflix account and let other people watch.
You the real MVP.
You the real MVP. You know who you are.
Hashtag budgeting.
All right. So while we have cable. Okay. So, oh my gosh. My husband probably may or may not be into this, and I probably should have but if you've never seen the show, What If on Netflix, watch it. What episode am I on? I'm on episode 4.
Too late. I guess I will watch it.
You can catch up. It's really good.
Yeah, it should be done.
It is really good. I will not. Well, I probably will.
Right.
But that's a good one. A show that is coming to Netflix is You. Oh my gosh, that is a great show. The show first aired on Lifetime, and I used to go over to my mom's house every Sunday and watch that show. It's an amazing show. It's about a guy. He's a stalker. Look it up. It's You. You got any shows?
No. But if you guys have shows, feel free to drop them in the comments.
Okay, I have more shows than he's clearly not a Netflix person.
Right.
So Orange is the New Black. Okay, yeah. Orange is the New Black. He's actually leaving me now. Orange is the New Black. That is a phenomenal show. And the final season starts tomorrow. So what else do we have? House of Cards. That's a good show. He really left me here, guys. Like, who does that? This is exactly how it happens. This is how I end up watching Netflix and shows by myself. He leaves and I continue to watch. Oh, he's back. And now we're on episode 5.
All right.
Let's see what other shows. Like
How to Get Away with Murder. The last season is coming up.
That's true.
In the fall, so that'll be good. If you haven't watched that, check it out. By the time the last season starts, you'll be caught up. And the episodes are good and they're 30 minutes.
Scandal.
That
got kind of played out, but it's...
Yeah, I mean, what's that? 7 seasons, 8 seasons, and the episodes are quick too.
Oh my gosh, if you're into reading like subtitles and stuff, there is...
Some people aren't.
I watched this show, I think it's called 3% or something like that. It's the first show ever in viewing history where the actors are actually speaking a different language, so their lips aren't really going, but then like English is coming out, but then they have subtitles. It's pretty cool. It's really good actually.
All right, so we're going to put the others in the description. The others in the description. If you have videos or series that you suggest, put them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. It'll be somewhere in here, probably not over our face, but somewhere in here. Don't forget to like our page. Don't forget to share our content. And got anything else?
Don't forget to be awesome. That had nothing to do with anything. So subscribe, follow, share.
Tell a friend.
Do the social media.
Tell a friend.
Maybe we could be friends.
Yeah. All right. So once again, this is Brandon.
And this is Ashley. And don't forget to tune in to Orange is the New Black. And I will not be bothered for the next 2 days. Because guess what? Actually, I should probably say what day it comes out. Because by the time we post this, it will not be. So Orange is the New Black comes on July 26th.
2019.
It's finna drop. It's gonna go down.
Take 2. So, once again, this is Brandon.
And this is Ashley, and I'm about to watch Orange is the New Black here in about a couple minutes at midnight.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye, guys.
All right.